Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top 10 Switch bargains that we've chosen this week. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. This is the American edition for our friends in the US, concentrating on the sales over there because they're a lot better than anything we have here in the UK and in Europe, which is fantastic for you guys. If any of you live in the UK or Europe, you can buy from the US eShop. We'll leave a handy guide in the description. Remember, if you visit www.switchwatch.net, you can buy any eShop card to use on the Nintendo store to buy any of these games, and you'll be in with a chance to win a £15 eShop card as well. Well done to last week's winner, which was Richard. Well done, buddy, and hope you enjoy the £15 towards your game. Now let's get into it with our first game this week, which is Ori and the Blind Forest, the definitive edition. I absolutely adore this game. That's on the Nintendo Switch with 50% off, which is just $9.99. If you haven't played this yet, then everything about it's great. It's got fantastic platforming gameplay, the visuals are stunning, and the story told here is one that you can absolutely get behind. The forest in Nibel is dying after a powerful storm sets a series of devastating events in motion, and Ori must journey to find courage and confront a dark nemesis to save the forest. It's a great action platformer by Moon Studios, and if you haven't played this yet, then I very much recommend it. Also, the sequel is brilliant as well. Some say better than the first. I kind of like both of them for different reasons, but check this one out, a great discount right now. Next up, we have Immortals of Phoenix Rising. Now, I'm not the biggest lover of Ubisoft the games, I will admit. However, I found this one rather decent on the Nintendo Switch, and with 75% off at just $14.99, this is still £50 in the UK, by the way, so a huge discount in the US store right now. I think you'll have quite a bit of fun playing as Phoenix on a quest to save the Greek gods from a dark curse. You take on mythological beasts and you master the legendary power of the gods to defeat Typhon, the deadliest titan in Greek mythology. An epic fight for the ages is described here. You know, I wouldn't go that far, but it is a decent game and you get to confront mythological enemies and wield the power of the gods. So if you're into that sort of thing, then you will enjoy this one. I thoroughly enjoyed it actually, and I didn't think I would, so it was a surprise for me, and I bought this at almost full price. Personally, I like to collect games physically. I've got a rather large collection, but I understand that some people don't like to collect and would prefer to buy their games digitally. And so it's great to see Nintendo discounting some of their AAA titles on the Nintendo Switch. One of those being Metroid Dread, which has 30% off. Look, it's not the biggest discount in the world, but when it was originally $60, then $41.99 sounds a lot more reasonable. Pretty good sale on the digital version of the game right now. Now, if you're not a subscriber on this channel, then make sure you do, because every Monday Jordan goes through every physical game in most regions that are being released that you can buy. So if you are a collector, that is an absolutely essential video every Monday. He hasn't missed an episode for at least the last 2 years, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those episodes, as well as the bargains of videos that go live every couple of weeks or so on a Sunday. I don't need to say much about Metroid Dread, just buy it. Children of Morta is one of my favorite indie games, bar none. It's absolutely fabulous. Your job is to protect Morta, and you have a whole family to do it with, all of which vary with their different play styles. It's an awesome roguelike dungeon crawler, and the story is told by a narrator who will instantly have you hooked. The visuals and epic soundtrack are the icing on the cake in this extremely compelling and playable title, and whilst it's got 70% off, you got to bag it if you haven't got it already. Triangle Strategy is the next game on this list, and it made our best games of 2022 thus far. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link up above that you can click on and you can watch that. I'll also put that in the description for you. But Triangle Strategy has 30% off at this moment in time, which is great. You get to command a group of units as a Serenoa, which is the heir of House or Wolfort, in a tangle plot where key choices you make will influence the story. There's a gorgeous HD 2D visual visual style, which also blends 3D environments. What I suggest you do is download the demo right now, play that, and if you like it, then you've got a little bit of discount that you can get off this game, because it is rather expensive in the first place, but I feel it's well worth it. Now, Ni no Kuni 2, the Revenant Edition, Princess Edition, fantastic game, and here you get all the expansions that add hours of additional gameplay. You get to join the young King Ivan as he sets out on an epic quest to find a new kingdom, unite his world, and save its people from a terrible evil. A fantastic adventure. If you enjoyed the first one, then you'll absolutely love this too. Cannot recommend this enough. Many of you would have played The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, but don't you want to play it again in HD? I certainly did. I'm a sucker for these type of games that I enjoyed in the past, and then they bring them out in HD, buy them all over again. And the other day, I guess it's a good money maker for companies like Nintendo. At least here, if you like your motion controls, you can use motion controls to swing your sword around. And as you know, when you descend from the sky to the dangerous world below in this high-flying quest, your adventure will lead you through perilous dungeons, which is what we all love about Zelda, packed with puzzles, and each item that you do receive will open up even more adventure. So this game's quality as always, and it's great playing it again with better visuals. Captain Tsubasa, based on the anime series, is an action soccer game featuring the latest visuals, and anyone can enjoy this. Basically, you've got two story modes to savor the drama alongside the action in Captain Tsubasa, with 75% off. If you're into football, or for our American friends soccer, then you're going to really enjoy this one. Aegis Defenders has 75% off right now, and I included this because it's a great little indie where you get to explore, build and defend in this action platformer and tower defense strategy, two genres mixed in together. You play as a team of ruin hunters searching for the one thing that can save your village, which is a legendary weapon known as the Aegis. A great game. If you haven't played this one yet, make sure you check it out. Subnautica Below Zero is a game that I spent absolutely hours in, building my sort of base underwater, exploring. It's a survival game, one of those where you gotta keep searching for stuff, there's quests to do, and it's in a beautiful world all underwater. There's not a huge amount of action, but what is here is very enjoyable and very compelling indeed, and it's got 50% off for you guys in the US right now. As I say, if you haven't played this one yet, then I do recommend that you check this one out as well. All 10 of these games, to be fair, are all games that I already own, bought mostly at full price, so any of these on sale, well worth a punt. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video. The bell is especially important so you get notified. Thank you to all of our producers that help us on a monthly basis. And remember, if you do visit www.switchwatch.net and you buy any eShop voucher you can use to purchase the games on this list from the Nintendo eShop store, you can buy them for the US region as well, and have a chance to win a £15 eShop card. Any cards that you do buy from there, we get a small kickback, which helps the channel. So we very much appreciate your support. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you again very soon on the next one, which will be tomorrow with Jordan's physical game announcements and what's coming out that week. Take care.